Are we really doing this right now?
Yes.
Alright, what is going up, fam? Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Really excited to be doing this for you guys. I've wanted to start posting YouTube videos for as long as I've been into fitness, but I never thought that I was kind of made to do that. A part of me kind of felt embarrassed to even be seen talking on camera. But now that things have changed over the past few months, I feel really comfortable doing this. I feel like now is the right time. And yeah, excited to be getting after it, guys. So I'm at the gym right now, just sipping on my pre before I go hit my workout. I'm doing 2 scoops of Legion's Pulse pre-workout. This is what I've been using for the past month. Stuff really hits. Between those 2 scoops, I've got 450 milligrams of caffeine, so it's gonna be a really solid workout. I'm going in there right now and doing a push day. I've been doing push-pull legs for the past month, I would say. I realized I never explained, for the people that follow me on Instagram, why I switched my split over to push-pull legs. For most of my time training, I've always done a 4-day split. That was really the split that got me to where I am today with fitness. It's a split I used throughout my prep for my show. And it was really because I was never able to commit to going to gym more than 4 days a week. So I really dialed into putting together workouts that I'm gonna hit everything I wanted to hit within 4 days to know that I'm growing, but not putting myself in a position where I'm missing workouts because I can't come as many days as my split would require me to. But I started a new job earlier last month, and that's given me some more time to come to the gym. So I've committed to coming in 6 days a week and doing push-pull legs through 2 cycles. There's a lot of research around training frequency that tells you that training each muscle group twice a week is what is the most optimal for growing muscle over a long period of time. And so I'm trying that out now to see how I like it. So far, it's been pretty good. I kind of miss the idea of like going in and just destroying one body part in a workout. But making the adjustment has been good for me, and I can't fight the results. I've been growing a lot since my show. I'm gonna chug the rest of this pre, and let's get after it. All right, what's going on, fam? So like I told you guys earlier, we're here at the gym doing a push day. Before I start my push days, I always do a few minutes of this banded work to get my shoulders warmed up. I have pretty bad shoulder mobility, so doing this is what helps me keep everything fluid while I'm doing my sets, and also prevents injury, which of course we always want to try and avoid. Shoulders are all warmed up. We're gonna hit our first exercise today. That's gonna be an incline machine chest press. Always on my push day to start with a compound movement for chest because it's such a focal part of my training. Some days I'll do a flat compound to start. Some days I'll do an incline. Today we're doing an incline. A lot of people hate on machines. I had one guy tell me one time that he thinks that using machines aren't masculine, whatever the hell that means. But the benefit of using a machine like that is that you're totally stable. You don't have to worry about balancing any weights, so you can put all your focus on just pressing as much as you can, getting a really good mind-muscle connection and a great pump. So we're gonna do 2 warm-up sets and then get into some working sets after that. Yeah, another benefit of this I didn't mention before is that it's unilateral too. So the strongest side of your chest can overcompensate for the weaker side because you're pushing one bar together. You're working each side of your chest independently, so it gets you to grow more balanced, more symmetrical chest, especially focusing on the upper chest when you build that upper chest shelf. All right, warm-up set number 2. Okay, those are our 2 warm-up sets. We're gonna drop another 45 on each side and get into our working sets now. Gonna shoot for maybe anywhere between 4 and 7 reps to start off with. All right, first working set. Let's get it, guys. Damn. I said 4 to 7, that was 10. I guess I'm feeling strong today, man. People always ask me, how long should they be resting in between sets? For big compounds like this, the minimum you want to be resting is about 2 minutes. Some people have the conception that if you're taking shorter rest periods and you're more tired going into a set, that all of a sudden means that your workouts are more intense and they're going to be building more muscle that way. Totally not true. There have been tons of studies that have shown that if you take two test groups, one group has longer rest periods than the other, the group that used shorter rest periods actually has to do more volume in a given training session to achieve the same level of muscle stimulation as the group that took longer rest periods. Rule of thumb, if you're going into a set and you're short of breath, you're tired, that means your central nervous system is fatigued, your respiratory system is fatigued, and that's going to limit how much you can push with your muscles. So take the time, take the rest, get on your phone, go talk to your girl, whatever you got to do, but make sure that when you go into your set, you're rested, you're ready to go, and push hard with every set that you got. On that first set, we got 10. Want to try and get at least 8 this time around. I was shooting for 8 reps to begin with, but if we can get into the set of 10, that would be freaking awesome. So let's get after it. One more for 10. Ooh. Whew, solid. Feeling strong today, man. Was not expecting to get 2 sets of 10 out of that. That is awesome. Man, last time I did 3 plates on this thing, I got 4 reps out of it, dude. It's crazy. Am I drinking? Oh, during my workouts, I usually will do aminos, and I've started taking Legion's Recharge supplement. It's something supposed to be for post-workout, but it's pretty much just creatine. It's flavored creatine, so you can take it anytime of the day you really want to. I really like doing it during the workout because it just tastes good, and it gives you that ATP boost while you're going through your sets as well. It's kind of neat right now to try and get a 3rd set of this. 3 sets of 10. Think we can do it? We got it. That's it. Did not get 10, but that was a solid set. Okay, so second in my push workouts, I'll always do a compound movement for the shoulders. Today we're doing incline dumbbell press. Now there's a lot of mistakes that people make when they do these. The major one being, people will take their arms, put them straight out to the side. So they'll do their sets like this. Just have the dumbbells way out to the side, pressing up. And that's just doing so much damage to your shoulders. What we're trying to do instead, what I'm going to show you on this set, you want to take those dumbbells, rotate your elbows in like this to take the load off your shoulders so you're not externally rotating them, and then press up but not lock out your elbows. So they're going to come out in front of you like this, go straight up like that without locking out the elbows. Take a look. Nice. The range of motion on these will literally be from like here to here. They're barely getting any range of motion with it. That's because they're trying to lift too heavy. Take your ego out of it, load with it if you have to, but make sure you're getting that form right. So for me, always want to make sure my elbows are to the front of my body, just like on a lat pull down, going straight up, bringing my hands together, and not locking out those elbows. Trust me, you're going to get much more muscle activation and a much stronger mind-muscle connection if you do it that way versus taking your arms right out to the sides. Solid. So you're doing 3 sets of 10, that's 2 down, 1 more to go. That's it for that. Next up for shoulders, we're doing a superset of seated dumbbell side raises and seated dumbbell front raises. I pretty much always superset these 2 movements, some variation of them every time I do a push day, just to save time. And I know that when I'm doing my side delts, because it's in isolation, my front delts are getting exhausted. So it's a great pair of movements to combine together. And the one thing you also have to make sure is that you're not doing too many reps where your central nervous system starts to tire. This is going to limit how much you can do the second exercise. But normally, sticking within the 12 to 15 rep range always works out great for me. So yeah, on these 2, a helpful tip, you want to lean your torso forward slightly, not bend over like this, but just slightly forward. Bring your elbows in front of your torso and bring the dumbbells out to the sides like that. That's gonna take your traps out of the movement and put the focus on your side delts. Okay, now for the front raises, I like to plant my butt into the seat so I'm totally stable. I like to bring those dumbbells out behind my sides like this, and then bring them together in the front. Man, the burn I get in my delts after that superset, it's fucking insane, man. One other point I didn't mention on those front raises, you want to make sure the dumbbells are coming out to about eye level. So if you're bringing them down here, you're not getting the full contraction in your front delts. You want to make them come out to just over your eyes to make sure you're getting the full contraction in your front delt. But yeah, no, I think shoulders is probably my favorite muscle group to train. It's probably shoulders, then legs, then back, then arms, and then dead last is chest. Dude, I hate training chest. I just think most guys love training chest, but I don't like training chest, man. People tell me, like, you know, my chest is one of my better developed muscle groups, dude. I know I have a well-developed chest because I've worked hard at it, but training it, man, it's a pain in the ass. I don't like it. All right, set 3. Ooh. 10 reps. Come on, 10 reps. 1, 2, 9, 10. Big D. So heavy. Oh, it just comes, man. The pump just comes, man. That's my boy Dalen. All right, gonna do some horizontal machine press. There's like 2 versions of this I do when I do horizontal press. I either do plate loaded or cable, but I think today I'm leaning towards doing the cable, so I'm gonna head over there and do that. I posted a video on my Instagram where I walked through my push days, how I format it, how I structure it, and I didn't explain this in the video, but one thing I always make sure I do is that if I start with an incline compound, my second movement will be a machine chest press that's horizontal to get more of the middle chest. And if I start with a flat compound that works on middle chest, my second chest press would be an incline movement to work more of the upper chest. Just to get some variety in my training, making sure I'm getting all the units of my chest worked evenly and effectively. So we start off with incline machine press. So I'm going to do horizontal press using this cable machine. 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, what we're going to aim for. Let's get into it. Key thing here too, to get the most out of this, you want to keep your shoulder blades back and your chest high. Oh man, that was almost too light. Chest pump is not playing right now though. Gonna rest out for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna jump back into this thing. You know, like when I started lifting, the big driving force for me was to just be more confident in myself and not be so insecure about the way I looked. And even now, man, that I've, you know, totally transformed my body, I feel pretty confident and self-assured in who I am. There's still always that like lingering self-doubt. But you know, man, I don't see that as a negative or a bad thing. I feel like it's important to have that to keep you hungry, to always keep you working and improve yourself, because you just always are in a constant drive to self-improve. Did you watch the Kanye West documentary on Netflix? No? There was one scene, man, this just stuck with me, where he's talking to Pharrell. This is like 2001. Pharrell's like, yo, man, you're gonna pop off, for real? But even when you're popping, like, still doubt yourself. Don't lose that hunger. And I think that's kind of been the mentality I've had ever since I started training, getting further in my career. It's like, no matter how far I get, I can't get complacent, I can't get comfortable. I have to keep working hard, I have to keep improving, I have to keep doing the next thing. Because if you stagnate, you die. You know, it's grow or die, basically. Man, that felt good.
See, bro.
Let's see, man. This is my boy in the sea, man. It's my boy in the sea popping off, man. Check him out on Instagram.
Right now. Subscribe.
That's my guy, man. I just know I'm working hard enough, man, when I'm doing my last few reps of the set and they just get like painfully slow to do. That's when you know you're failing. When I think about training a muscle group, I'm not doing like, okay, I'm gonna do bench press for chest, I'm gonna do incline dumbbell press for chest. I think about each individual muscle within a muscle group and how I'm gonna target that muscle specifically. So like I mentioned earlier, we're doing upper chest, middle chest, and lower chest focus exercises because I wanna make sure that I'm balancing the growth of my physique. I'm not letting any part of my physique lag behind. It's important if you wanna really build an aesthetic physique. So for these, I like to lean forward, keep my feet together, chest high, and then bring the handles across my body when I press, because that motion of bringing your arms across just gets you a much stronger contraction in your chest when you do it. So we're gonna try and get about 12 reps of this for 3 sets, and then move on to one more thing for shoulders, and then some triceps. Man, the push-day pumps are different, man, I'm not gonna lie. So that is it for chest, done with that. Oh my God, it's kind of crazy right now. So on the triceps, first exercise we're gonna do is a cross cable tricep extension. I've talked about this on my Instagram before. Honestly, it's one of the best movements you can do for your triceps that I don't see a lot of people doing because it's not very common. But what you're gonna do is get up to a free motion cable machine like this, or a cable crossover. You can do either one. You're gonna grab each handle in your opposite hand, and you're gonna wanna line up your shoulder and your elbow directly with the arm of the machine. So you're gonna get a direct line of pull against your triceps, and then just contract them out to the side like this. This is one of the best movements you can do for your tricep long head specifically. I always do this movement at least once a week on one of my push days. Damn. Like I talked about earlier with my chest, when I'm doing a muscle group, I'm thinking about what exercises I can do to target each individual muscle in a muscle group. So your triceps are obviously 3 heads of muscles. Each of these could be targeted using different variations of tricep exercises. So if you work your triceps in a shortened position, you're going to be working more of the tricep lateral head. Shorter position just means where your elbows are a little bit in front of your body. Something kind of like this, or like a rope cable push down. If you work your triceps in the mid position, you're going to be working more of the tricep medial head. That's doing something like a lying skull crusher, or a lying tricep cable extension, or like a bent over tricep extension using the cable. And if your arms are overhead like this, that's working your triceps in the stretch position, which you're going to really target your tricep long head. So in a given week or a given training session, I'm going to do specific exercises to target each of those heads within my triceps. Whew. Damn. One more thing I forgot to mention. So I think it's kind of unique to do this movement using a cable. So I posted this on my Instagram maybe a few months ago. But a lot of people do skull crushers with either dumbbells or using an easy curl bar. And doing it with the cable just offers so many more advantages over doing it with a free weight, because you get constant tension throughout the range of motion. And what's even better is that at the top of the movement, you have so much of a stronger contraction because you have all that tension there. When you're doing this movement with a free weight, when you get to the top, all the tension is gone. But with this, it's just in your tricep throughout the whole range. So definitely an elite movement over here. I don't think I do any tricep exercises using free weights, to be honest with you. Everything's either on a cable or on a machine. It's just better. Going at me, bro. Yeah, so you can see, man, I'm not doing these heavy at all. 15 pounds and 5-pound dumbbells. Nothing annoys me more than seeing guys grabbing like 40 pounds and just swinging the weights up, dude. You're not getting any tricep side activation out of that. Take it slow and controlled. We're only doing 2 sets of these. I just like to get additional volume in my side delts every time I do a push workout, because obviously I'm a men's physique in my division, and the whole way that you're judged in men's physique is on the width of your upper body and the narrowness of your waist. And to really give you the illusion of a wider shoulder to waist ratio, you gotta grow those side delts. So, but there's nothing worse than wearing over-ear headphones with curly hair, man. Look at the freaking gap it leaves in my hair, dude. So freaking crazy. But yeah, fam, that was my push workout on my first ever YouTube video. So glad you guys tuned in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you think down below. We're gonna try and get one video out for you guys every week. Let me know on Instagram, if you guys follow me there, what you guys want to see in the next vlog. And for now, that's it, fam. Love you all. Catch you soon.